At its surface, streaming on Twitch can seem like the ideal job. The idea of being able to get paid millions of dollars every year for sitting at your desk and playing video games is an extremely appealing idea for many. However, as many who try to go down the path began to realize, like any job, Twitch streaming has its downsides. There's an enormous pressure for many streamers to always be live and at 100% on their streams.
The thing you should know about Twitch is that it's very, very momentum based, more so than I'd say YouTube is. You know, you always have to be live. You always have to be at the top of the directory, because if you're not working, you're not streaming, no one's watching you, your channel isn't growing, you're not making money.
For many large streamers on Twitch, a day off could mean the loss of thousands of dollars from paid subscriptions. Subscribers are one of the main revenue streams for larger streamers, and most viewers will only pay if they know that their streamer is going to be consistent. Not only that, having every word you say be recorded and broadcasted to thousands of people all the time can also be extremely stressful. Not only from the potential of saying something that will get you banned off the platform, but also having what you say taken out of context and used against you. All of these things can cause a wide range of effects, including imposter syndrome, burnout, and even a lack of meaning in life. However, as a longtime viewer, I think that one of Twitch's most interesting cases is that of its kings. When taking in all the stats, including unique viewers, concurrent viewers, and monthly subscriptions, XQC has consistently been ranked as the #1 streamer on the platform. He's known for his energetic personality, his relatable sense of humor, and most importantly, his consistency on the platform. XQC streams on Twitch for longer than most other streamers, frequently hitting over 10 hours every single day. With this level of consistency and energy, it's difficult to notice any unhappiness with him despite being live for hundreds of hours every month. However, as many of XQC's most consistent fans have noticed, there's a side to XQC that is much darker than what's at the surface. However, before we get into that, really quickly, majority of my viewers are not subscribed, so if you're interested in more videos like this, consider subscribing. It's free and you can always change your mind later. Before we get into the aspects of XQC's self-destructive behavior, first let's take a look at why XQC goes through the effort that he does in the first place. After gaining millions of dollars and climbing to the top of Twitch's ranks, it's hard to understand why XQC would continue to put in the amount of hours that he does every week.
It's kind of like the stream is kind of like a machine that kind of built itself by accident, and then it became kind of too big that I want to see it through. I don't want to let it down. I think I have like a responsibility to fucking roll and give it all I got, because I don't think that if I lose that, I don't know where I'll put that energy. I don't think it'll take me a while to find something that is worthy of that, and something that I feel like I fit in.
The way he describes it, the stream for XQC is the magnum opus of his career and, to be honest, his life. For XQC, it's his most important work, and in order to keep it going, he'll do whatever it takes. As I mentioned before, XQC is known for the amount of hours that he puts into his stream. However, in my opinion, I think that this is actually more damaging for his stream than it is beneficial. Obviously, there are many benefits to being live all the time. You're available at many different times throughout the day, and you're more accommodating to your viewers, and thus your unique viewers to your stream will be higher. Being at the #1 position, it's hard to say that he's doing anything wrong, but I think that taking some time off stream could allow for more planning and thought behind the things that he wants to do on stream. Months ago, XQC had discussed his plans for wanting to start a game show, and I think that if he'd taken some time off stream, he could have thought through some of these ideas and actually made them into a reality. However, it's easier for XQC to stream an extra hour than it is to put that time into something else. Now, the other problem with XQC's streaming schedule is the lack of an actual stream schedule. While yes, XQC does go live every single day, the timings can vary drastically. A stream could start on noon on one day, but end up at midnight on another. The lack of consistency can be extremely damaging to XQC's sleep. XQC frequently sleeps for very few hours in order to meet his goals on stream. Consistently, science on sleep has shown how the lack of sleep can result in low energy, memory issues, trouble thinking, mood changes and irritability, weakened immunity, high blood pressure, risk of heart disease, and more. On the other hand, getting 7 hours of consistent sleep can provide a whole host of benefits that can't be replaced by downing scoopfuls of G Fuel. Because XQC is an extremely high energy person, it's surprising to hear about the sleep schedule that he has. However, XQC's self-destructive habits don't end there. Judging from his gym stream 2 years ago, XQC doesn't seem to take physical activity too seriously. Although this was 2 years ago, I doubt this has changed too much over time. Additionally, XQC's diet isn't exactly the best. He frequently drinks multiple cans of Coke in a day, as well as ordering fast food and, as I mentioned before, downing G Fuel scoops raw without any water, which actually can be somewhat dangerous and cause choking. Now, when you combine a poor diet with low amounts of sleep and being stuck inside streaming all day, you can start to understand how XQC can become so irritable so easily. In some ways, this is actually beneficial for him. This irritability can lead to some really funny moments on stream that can help build his audience. However, this can also be extremely detrimental when he has to deal with other content creators. During Among Us's peak towards the end of 2020, XQC frequently had moments on his stream where he lashed out against other streamers.
Yeah, I don't know. He's just a hypocrite is the main thing, right? Like, I don't know why he's being so hypocritical. I only have to yell or like try and get my voice heard because he's speaking over everything I say. If I just provide the information, I only need like 20 seconds to do it, but he's yelling over me the entire time.
More recently, XQC was banned from the NoPixel server on GTA 5 RP for breaking the server's rules.
I think he just streams way too much, and I think he plays the game way too much, and I think that anyone who fucking has that shitty food and sleep schedule and any of that is going to get super irritated super easily. And in RP, especially when you're someone like him, like, it's so easy to get irritated over little things, and you combine that with the shitty sleep schedule, with the shitty food schedule, the smallest little thing probably makes him tick so fucking hard because the guy just spends way too much time streaming and way too much time gaming. It's just not good for you.
Now, although I watch more of this guy than is probably healthy, I'm not XQC's mom, and ultimately I have no jurisdiction to tell him that he has a problem. But it's not like XQC is stupid, he knows pretty much what he's doing. Why do it then?
Dude, I just feel like my lifestyle is really unhealthy, and some of the things that I do or did have gone too far. I just feel like my body's like falling apart, dude. Like my knees bugged out, my back is snapped. Some things are unfixable. I just don't feel like I'm like made to last very long. But I like that. I like that. Yeah, it's what I don't want to make it weird or dark. Like, I don't mind that. I think that's fine.
Now, I'm no Dr. K, but I actually find his thinking to be super interesting. The thought that one day we're going to die can cause existential dread for many of us. If one day we're going to die, what does that mean for our lives in the present? I find XQC's case interesting because on one hand, he seems to find taking care of his health meaningless. He claims that his body isn't built to last, which is true. Living the way that he does, his life will probably end up being shorter. But on the other hand, XQC seems to be motivated by the thought of his death. I think that this thought led him to realize that most stuff that people traditionally value in life, like going to college and getting a high-paying 9-to-5 job, doesn't actually matter that much to him, and what's truly important is pursuing a life which actually interests him. Which was for XQC pursuing his dream of becoming a professional Overwatch player and also a full-time Twitch streamer. What I want to ask though is that when the day comes that you end up on your deathbed, will it really be worth it? There are so many things that can bring fulfillment to your life, whether it be the game show that you plan to do or the relationships that you have. The truth is that if you just start doing some more things for yourself, instead of having your entire life revolve around your stream, you'll be able to live a life in which you don't have any regrets. And so I'll leave you with a message from yourself from 3 years ago.
I pushed myself so hard to do it all that once I got it, I forgot to ask myself what it was to be in. It's like you chase something for so long that you forget why you want it. It's just what I do all the time. I always chase things, dude. I always chase. And like when I look forward like that, you know, I tunnel vision and I look at something and I just chase it really hard. I lose track of what I lose on the sides, and I lose track of the people that I lose and the sacrifices that I make. But when the chase is too long, you know, sometimes I have to just stop myself and just go like, yo, dude, chill the fuck out, you know?